lighting in here is so weird. Oh my god, what the is that doing? In person, that's just blue. It's just blue. It's like a medium blue. It's not doing that in person. I've recently learned that I have to go to the eye doctor because I might need glasses because maybe I can't actually see, and I've been like using this certain muscle around my eye to like focus, and you're not supposed to do that. And I think I've been doing that my entire life. I had to dye my hair brown again because it broke off. I did it. Like every time I sleep and I wake up, I'm missing hair and it's just magically disappeared. It's not in my bed. I think it's dissolving. Can a hair dissolve? It can do that, right? I'm pretending that there's nothing wrong with it and I'm just gonna like tie it up and forget that it has an issue even though I bring it up every day. And then maybe eventually I'll take my hair, like I'll wake up after sleeping and my hair won't be shorter. Maybe it'll be there, still attached. I think you're kind of tilted. So I bought my first pair of clip-in hair extensions from Amazon for like $100 and they were like platinum blonde when I had like platinum blonde hair. They arrived bright yellow. So I tried to dye them darker and I used like a 20 vol developer with like a level 7 blonde. Sorry, I was out of focus. And I foiled them. And then when I came to take them out of the foils to rinse, they smelled like wet dog and they were steaming. Or smoking. There was smoke. And then ever since then, every time I put them in, they look ratty. They look like wrong. So I cut like inches off the bottom of them. And then I dyed them darker. Again, this time they didn't smell nasty because I think whatever fake hair was in there already burnt off. They said they were real human hair, but I think they were like half real hair, half fake hair because they're bad. They look like this right now. I have them clipped in and they look like this right now because I'm going to cut them. And I saw a bunch of people doing this on TikTok, so naturally I think I can do it, even though those people are hairdressers. And this hair is already ruined. Like, how much more can I ruin? I don't have any wood in my house. Everything's plastic. Yay! This is gonna be bad, probably. But my idea is that like every little pigtail here, because like I saw them like separating the head like this. Like they separate it in like little chunks or whatever. And then like every little pigtail here has like, this is my real hair. And this is the extension, so I'm just gonna like hold it like at an angle and try like not to cut very much off the very ends because I like the length they are. I already cut so much off. I have to buy new extensions. This sucks. I'm just gonna try to like it's not gonna look anywhere. I hope I don't have traction alopecia because I had to like pull up on the clips while they were stuck in my hair and it like really hurt and then it stopped hurting. So now I'm like, did it pull my hair out? Doesn't take much. watch it again. Don't believe in fear. Don't believe in faith. Don't believe in anything. You can pray. Okay, I have 5 more minutes until this soup stock is ready so I can continue making my cooking video. I don't know, hi. I actually did full gal makeup today. I almost put on bottom lashes for real instead of just drawing them on, so like that's exciting. This recipe is supposed to use like cooked rice, and see, I made this bowl of sushi rice like 2 days ago. I know, to make onigiri, and it's been in my fridge and it's like seasoned obviously for like sushi rice, so it has a lot of like stuff in it. I'm gonna use it in this. Like, it's supposed to be like just cooked rice with like nothing added. I'm just gonna use it in this because I'm not waiting like another hour for my rice cooker. My cats are definitely incredibly excited about the smells happening in the kitchen right now. This is the first time any of us really have experienced the smell of dried kelp boiling on a stove. I'm very sensitive to smells. I also have migraines, and like apparently people who have migraines are also typically very sensitive to smells, and I'm like, oh, now I know. Like, I could never handle the smell of meat cooking. That's the worst one. I literally gag. I feel really bad about it, but it's mostly beef. Like, if I smell beef cooking, it makes me want to be sick. I'm getting a migraine. I can feel that I'm getting a migraine. 3 minutes left. I get to take this stuff out. It said you're supposed to save the konbu and the dried, not dried anymore, the mushrooms, and use them somewhere else, but like this is the first time I'm doing this, so I'm not gonna save them, I'm gonna throw them away. If I was more experienced, sure, I'd save them, but I don't know what to do with them right now, and I'm so low energy that even this is a lot. Like, me standing up here and cooking is like a really big achievement, even if I don't finish this, but I think I'm going to because I've got everything ready. Are all mushrooms smelly? Or is that a me thing? I find them all to be very smelly. Smelly mushrooms. Okay, so I can't remember if I told you, but I'm gonna tell you again the story of my first TikTok diagnosis. I dream things that then happen, like years later, and I saw a TikTok video talking about this specific thing, and they were like, if this happens to you, go to the neurologist because you may be having partial seizures. And I was like, okay, sure. And I went there, and I was like, this is what happened, this is the TikTok I saw, this is what I'm experiencing. Got diagnosed with migraines. So like, kind of coming off of the migraine diagnosis, I started to think, maybe it's something about my eyes, because I've always got a lot of eye strain, and also my migraines in particular are something called ocular migraines, where they don't actually give you much of a headache, although I do get the headaches as well, but the majority of my migraines are these ocular ones where there's no pain, but you see things. You see flashes, you see sparkles, you see all kinds of stuff, right? So I get diagnosed with migraines, I get treated with a drug called amitriptyline, which is a fantastic little medication. It's actually for depression, but if you put it on a low dose, it's for pain. So I was given amitriptyline for a few months, which made my boobs grow crazy. But after that, I was still seeing a lot of the sparkles. I was still seeing, like, having a lot of the ocular migraine symptoms, but not really the painful ones. So then I saw a TikTok video that was talking about a muscle in your eye called the ciliary muscle. I cannot pronounce it. And I wrote it down in my phone. I made a note in my phone, because in this video she said that some people end up overcompensating for their lack of ability to focus by using this muscle, and it causes like problems down the line for them. And I was like, that sure sounds like me. So I went to the optometrist today, and I had my little notes, and I was so nervous because I live in Canada and I'm an Australian, so Australian healthcare, really good, like top notch, no complaints. Canadian healthcare is really bad. Canadian healthcare is based on how much money you earn the government. So if you're unemployed, they give you the lowest level of care possible. If you have like a decent job, you're probably gonna get like decent medical care from Canada, but not a good place, right? But the optometrists, they're not really like government funded, so they're like separate. And I didn't really think about this before going in. I was just expecting to be treated the same way that I've been treated by all Canadian doctors, which is poorly. And no, I was treated so nicely. They actually listened to me. I requested that we do the eye exam with the drops that dilate your pupil, because if your pupil is dilated, that muscle that overcompensates, it can't function. And I explained the whole thing to her and she's like, yeah, sure, let's do it. And at the end of the exam, she put the drops in. We waited like 15 minutes and then she calls me back in. She's like, so how's the vision? I'm like, terrible. I can't see anything. I can't see anything right now. I can't see. I can see, but I can't read any words. And like, this is insane. I was like, does this happen with everybody when they have the drops? And she goes, no, it happens if you have like an issue. And that's my second TikTok diagnosis now. I got the migraines first and now I have, oh, excuse me, my voice is all weird. I'm just, I have agoraphobia, so leaving the house to do stuff, really big for me. It's very exciting, but this is also very exciting to actually be validated and have my concerns listened to, and I feel like somebody actually cared when I told them I had a problem, and that's very rare for me.